Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Saturday morning, so you know it's time for another live edition of the Extra Point. Pio Culture in the house. Michigan Michael Hassol occupying the middle square today in the house. And Tasha T. Sizzle in the house. Good morning, lady and gentlemen. How goes it
This she
today?
is. Like she better show up.
Look, I'm getting housework done, and I was trying to connect my headphones. So if y'all hear some zzz and some noise in the back, I'm sorry, but I'm
You
not.
sound great, Tasha. You're on. You're good.
And we are off. So last night, ladies and gentlemen, let me see the whites of the people's eyes. Last night, ladies and gentlemen, there were two huge knockouts in the world of sports. Bama knocked the Oklahoma Sooners out of the college football playoffs with a stunning yet impressive victory. And then a short while later, Anthony Joshua knocked the Sonic Rings up out of Jake Paul down in Miami. Now, for those that didn't stay up to watch that fight, let me just paint a picture for y'all real quick, and then it'll encapsulate the whole scene. So you remember on Rocky IV when Apollo Creed came to the ring he had James Brown, he had the feather dancers. They were in the ring. They were doing all of this. They dancing and gyrating. He was, I live in America, top hat, gloves. A few minutes later, he was dead. That was the fight last night.
Throw in the damn towel.
Tekashi 6ix9ine comes out of nowhere.
Bruh.
He's leading Jake Paul down. Jake Paul got on his Hulk Hogan outfit, his red and yellow. They dancing, they rapping and singing. Man, it wasn't even 10 minutes later, man. He looked like Dragonfly Jones out there in front of the ATM. He's getting slung around. He's crawling on his legs. He's holding on to Anthony Joshua's boots. The crowd was booing. The crowd was booing. Well, I can't even think of an NFL version of a crowd. The Philly crowd. It was like he was playing at the old vet. The crowd booing after every round. He's not throwing no punches. I think he landed like 5 punches in the first 4 or 5 rounds. He was running from Joshua. Every time he tried to punch Mike, he was falling on his knees. If the ref hadn't stopped that fight in the 6th round, he might be Apollo Creed this morning. So, Mike, let me start with you with this question. Who should be more embarrassed this morning waking up? Jake Paul or the Oklahoma football team?
Oklahoma, because Jake Paul, he's all in for the bag. So, like, he got his bag. Like,
He's not a real boxer. He's out there for play.
he's an exhibition boxer. It was a huge mismatch anyways to begin with. OU was up 17-0. That's a huge comeback victory. Yeah, no.
Tasha, you agree Oklahoma should be more embarrassed this morning than Jake Paul?
Yeah. Especially Mateer, like when he threw that one pass and he hit the dude right in the face mask. I'm like, bruh.
You talking about the time where it was 3rd down and 3, and with 4 minutes left in the second quarter, and he could have ran for the first down because he had about 40 yards of open field.
Mm-hmm. And also when what's his name? Johnson needs to be embarrassed when Bernard caught that ball over him like this.
He got mossed. Good morning, Jody, checking in. Shouts out to Against the Grain Sports. Hey, make sure, drop your tag in the comments so the people that's checking in can make sure that they follow your show today. He says OU should be more embarrassed. Did anybody watch that fight like that? Mike Tyson didn't look that out of shape at 60 years old when he fought.
I didn't watch that fight. Like, why? I don't watch any Jake Paul productions because he's making a mockery of the sport, in my opinion.
All right, Against the Grain Sports. Make sure you check it out. Go ahead, Tosh.
But he's a big draw for whatever reason. I don't know if, like I said, the entertainment factor because he was a YouTuber and people are going to tune in. But what the product he's putting out there is not watchable. So I don't watch anything that's dealing with him.
Well, plenty of people do because he has the top 2 streaming things on Netflix, which
because he's a streamer.
Football. Yeah. Do you think this is going to hurt his brand? Will people tune in for the next fight?
Yeah, because he's still going to have followers.
Yeah. People, I mean, he had most of his followers are like the troll bait, I guess is what you call it. Like, he just trolls everybody. So, like, even if you hate him, you want to see him get punched. So that's why people watch it. They like, I want to see him get knocked out.
And they got what they wanted last night.
That was a huge knockout.
That was not good. Good morning, Farrah. Good morning, Melanie Taylor. And yes, and a broken jaw.
Oh, I didn't know about the broken jaw.
They got to still frame his jaw like that.
Yeah, if you look at the knockout punch, and then we'll move on to college football. If you look at the knockout punch, Joshua was growing increasingly frustrated because Jake Paul wouldn't give him a clean space to, if you land on the ground, if you're like Hulk Hogan, where you're grabbing the guy's boot and waiting on the crowd to pump you up, he knew that he was in trouble. So when Joshua, who looked visibly frustrated, when he cornered him in the 6th round and your boy's legs was gone, he couldn't run no more. That punch, he called him flush on the jaw, Mike. Yeah. You knew he was done for with that one. Yeah. So
I don't know because I didn't watch it. So
yeah. But So it was entertaining. I was entertained by that, and I'm like you, Mike. I wanted to see him get knocked out, and I got my wish. Did last night's victory change your perception of Kalen DeBoer, Mike?
Change it? No. He was what I thought he was. So I mean, no. It's very offensive focused. To be honest, I think OU kind of dropped that game. They let Alabama get to them at home. That's, man, you got to win that game. They 0-5 in the playoffs. Come on.
To me, the issue was Ty Simpson is either hot or cold. It ain't no lukewarm with him. And he kind of looked hot last night. He had a few miscues, but they just got outplayed. And the OU offensive line was non-existent, especially like towards that second half when they were just getting at him. Like Material got sacked 2 times in a row. I was on live with Farrah on TikTok and Twitch, and we were just sitting there watching it. 2 times in a row, he got sacked. I think Bama played with a little more oomph behind them because everyone is saying they weren't supposed to be there, me included, because I don't think a 3-win team should be there. They just came out and they seemed like they wanted it a little more. But to your question about DeBoer, I still think he's still DeBoer. DeBoering.
So we all picked Oklahoma, but nobody was impressed with the way he got those boys ready to play. Nobody?
I mean, I just think OU just wet the bed. And to be honest, if Mateer had never broken his hand, they wouldn't have been playing last night anyway, because they would have had a first round bye.
Interesting. Well, I think that for Alabama fans and bad for Michigan, the Kalen DeBoer is now firmly cemented. I think that playoff game got him off of the warm seat fence with Roll Tide Nation and got him firmly entrenched as the guy to lead that program going forward. As a Michigan fan, I was hoping that Alabama lost so that we could speed this shit up, and that didn't happen, and we can forget about that. Like him beating, and to hear Saban gush over him this morning on College Game Day and the job that he did, it was reminiscent, obviously, I mean, like as bad as it is to say, of the game, how Michigan got off to a hot start, and you're starting to think, oh, could this have gotten into the Alabama's head, after their recent failures against Alabama, and it didn't. They walked them right back down after that 17-0. I was very impressed by Kalen DeBoer, and I think he's off the board. Yeah, 1 interception, 5 sacks for Alabama. People thought that would be Oklahoma's stat line. So shouts out to Ty Simpson. And shouts out to Jody, because Jody has been a staunch defender of Ty Simpson all season long when I'm able to stop in and check out their show. So good job by him on that. Oklahoma never disappoints. Now, could you guess that a Texas fan
only a Texas fan.
There ain't no lies there. They're 0-5 in the playoffs. Come on.
Oklahoma. He says he picked Bama. I think I said that I wanted to pick Bama, but I had already said that Oklahoma was going to win the whole thing. So what the hell do I know? Bama looked good.
We know how DeBoer's teams go against a Michigan-esque themed team like Indiana. So I don't know about that one.
Michigan should go after Jumbo. No. Let's get the current coach.
Jumbo? Man, what the?
let's go hook them. We're gonna hook your ass in a few days. You just remember that. We ain't lost nobody out the portal. We want all the smoke. And don't go running, Jarrell. I want to see reel after reel after reel.
Yeah.
Come 5 o'clock on Eastern time on New Year's Eve after we play Hail to the Victors as we walk off that field. I don't feel that confident about that. Let me just move on. So we got 3. I don't feel that confident about that, but let's move on. What else am I supposed to say?
Hey.
Who else has a chip?
I was like,
available?
you on the hill by yourself, but I'm bringing you some coffee. I'm like, here you go.
Right, I'm on my mama. Thank you for the coffee, Mike. I'm on my mama's hill. Who else has a chip that's available? I also saw this morning, since we're talking about Michigan, that Kenny Dillingham re-upped with Arizona State. Y'all, we about to have to get Brady Hope to put his headset down and walk back on the side.
Oh my gosh, stop that.
This is about to be Brady Hope.
I mean, whoever's interim coach needs to be there. Where's Mike Hart? Yeah, Mike Hart was on the staff at one point. Why y'all
Mike Hart fell out of favor with Michigan, didn't he? Didn't he get upset about not staying on the staff with Harbaugh, and then he started saying some kind of ill things about the boys in blue? Hart,
he wasn't sleeping with his secretary.
He was not, but he ain't beat Ohio State. So I don't want to hear that. You ain't never beat Ohio State. You gave away 4 gold pants. So we don't want to hear what you got to say. Did y'all coach make bail yet?
He ain't our coach. So I don't know who you speak of.
Okay. Ain't no fun when the rabbit get the gun. I'm just do we know? Yes, he made bail.
Now wait a minute, yeah, Jarrell, you just hold your horses because y'all was getting ready to walk old white pantsuit up out of there.
Right.
At one point.
And make sure you keep a front view of him after that game on New Year's Eve, because it's going to be a shit stain in the back of them white pants, because he's out of there. And no, after he loses to us, we don't want him as a coach. Jody, y'all want it done.
Jody.
Y'all want it done. Indiana online won. Indiana online won. So
like they always try to be like us, bruh.
Ferry, you hurting because you was thumping your chest all week about some Oklahoma. I think we can call them Broklahoma, Choklahoma. I think all of those apply. So we're not done with the semifinal round. We got a triple header today. Started with the juiciest
you only
matchup.
have one game today. Those other 2 games should have been a bowl game.
No, because y'all wanted all this. Y'all wanted all this parity. Y'all didn't want Notre Dame in, so I don't want to hear that today.
I don't.
Y'all didn't want Notre Dame in
with their quarterback that got kicked out of the Mormon system, and I don't want to see no JMU. We watching JMU and they play in Indiana.
Yeah, the real JMU just won a Big Ten title with their former coach. We the champions. Bro, y'all are one. Y'all like Coco Beware when he won the Intercontinental Championship. You know he wasn't gonna keep that title long. Brayson checking in. Go Bama, bro. Don't.
Ohio's the Laker bubble championship.
Nah, don't make me go get the crown, because had that been your raggedy ass Mavs, there wouldn't be called no bubble chip. You'd be talking about Dirk got 2 or put him ahead of Kobe. I don't want to hear that. Like y'all, laughable. Oh, touche, Jody. Touche.
That's a compliment, right?
Touche. All right. So we got Texas A&M and the 100,000 men. I don't want to say women and children because they don't have no women auxiliary, but I don't want no smoke with my friend Drew today, so I'm gonna just let that ride. The male brigade, the Rockettes, the Texas A&M Rockers, and Kyle Field will be hosting the University of Miami today. And their championship quarterback, Carson Beck. Tasha, how you see this one playing out? Is Marcel Reed due for a payback game?
I think he's due for a payback game. I don't like Carson Beck. I don't like him. So that's and I hate Miami. So
the city or the football team?
The team.
Why?
Florida State, man, come on.
I forgot. You get so many teams in college. I know they get on me about having 2 coaches.
That's a lie. I've always rooted for Florida State and Michigan, so don't play that.
Mike, she got 3 teams.
Mike, no. She got 3 teams. Depending on how black she is that day, she's a Notre Dame fan. depending on who they play.
I'm not a I've never been a Notre Dame fan, so don't even go there. I'm a black coach, black head coach, black in position of power fan. I'm not a Notre Dame fan.
27-9. Yeah. We're still waiting on y'all to hang 100. I don't think y'all had 100 combined in the last 5 games. So you got Texas A&M. Mike, who you got in this one? Does Miami get it done on the road?
I think it's going to be a butt whooping. I got A&M for sure.
So y'all don't want Notre Dame in, but Miami don't stand a chance.
Stop saying y'all. It ain't no y'all.
I think
could
regardless,
have been Pavia in there handling his business.
It could be Notre Dame. It could be Miami. It could be SMU. Like Texas A&M is just a strong team.
Okay, so you finally believe in A&M now because you ain't believed in them all year, Mike. Oh, okay, well, sip your tea then. Are y'all going to be watching the Tulane versus Ole Miss and JMU versus Oregon?
I got something to do.
Yeah, I gotta watch clothes or something.
Really? This is what y'all wanted. I'm gonna stand on this.
Where is this y'all? That's no.
It was me. It was
y'all
me.
wanted. Y'all wanted all these.
I would have rather seen Vanderbilt and Notre Dame in those last 2 spots.
Vanderbilt was robbed. A 10-win SEC team should never be excluded from the college football playoff.
Yeah,
with that schedule,
and I would have been okay had Bama not been in there. And with those 3 losses, is just getting to me.
But the third one was
it don't matter. But y'all, you're not supposed to hang that against them if they lose in their championship game. BYU on line 1. BYU could have definitely been in that spot.
It's a different 3 letters. BYU is a great counterpoint, but it doesn't trump SEC. And this is why y'all are going to be washing clothes and doing other stuff during this 6-hour stretch of football games because we don't have no SEC teams in there that should have got the at-large bid. Jody, Tulane, Dayton, stud, Derek Shepard Jr. is your guy. Tulane is about to get Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Jody.
If there was going to be an upset out of those two games, I would say Tulane over Ole Miss.
I was just about to ask which one do you think has a better chance to pull the upset. So you say Tulane in the rematch. They got drubbed the last time that they played. I think it was like 45-10. So you saying the rematch factor?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's going to happen, but if it was between those two, ain't no way JMU is going to beat Oregon. So
Brayson, that's what I'm saying. BYU over I don't know. Tasha, defend yourself.
I mean, it's not the fact of who they beat because that has been the argument. If you're holding that, they say, "Oh, we're not going to hold it against you if you lose in your championship game." I just don't like a 3-loss team being in the playoffs. That's my argument. I don't care who they beat. I just don't think Bama should have been in there, but we know why Bama's in there because people are going to watch the product that Bama puts out, whether it's good or bad.
So she's saying that if you have 2 losses and you get, I guess, sent or invited to the conference championship game, you should decline it.
Is that what you're saying, Tasha?
I mean, I'm going by what the committee says. Obviously, that didn't hold true for BYU.
Yeah, because to Mike's point, now you're looking at a situation where if that's the hard line rule, there is no conference championship games then. Because with these super conferences, it's going to become increasingly tough to come out unscathed when you're playing 3-4 top 10 teams. Look, think about 2021 through 2023 Michigan, and think about them in the current edition with Indiana, USC, Oregon. It's going to be much tougher to do that. And so I think that the super conferences are going to pay a price like we see now because Tulane and JMU have no business in a 12-team college football playoff.
I mean, and let's be honest, we really wouldn't watch BYU play. I wouldn't.
Oh, Clemson had 3 losses.
But look at the name, Jody. That's a Clemson with what's his name? With Dabo Luther the King out there, and they have a pedigree of winning, and they dominated a weak ACC for years.
They got 2 chips out of that too. It's with these super conferences and with teams and with the imbalance of schedule. And the thing is, I'll even raise my hand with Michigan. Michigan Now their schedule next year is ridiculously tough. But this year they didn't have to play Oregon. They didn't have to play Indiana. Or Penn State was supposed to be good. They didn't have to play Penn State. You know, there was a lot of circumventing that went on. Look at Texas A&M. Who the hell did they beat? If we're asking who did BYU beat, who did Texas A&M beat? They beat Notre Dame. Okay, they did beat Notre Dame. Who did they beat in the SEC?
I mean, I think that struggle against South Carolina, that kind of showed me that A&M wasn't ready.
Yeah, that was a miracle that they even made it that far. So I don't know. Miami may have some smoke for them because one thing that Texas A&M usually has the edge in is the speed with Concepcion and with Carver and those people on the edge and with Marcel Reed. But Miami,
Miami got speed too. Now Miami's offensive weaponry is not to be played with, other than the quarterback.
Mr. Tony on line one. Make sure y'all keep an eye on him because he may be the best athlete on the field today instead of Concepcion. Which, as a Titans fan, I got my eye on both of those kids. They are bright.
They said this is the first time that Miami's going to face against a team with more than 50,000 fans in it or something like that this season. But I'm like, this shouldn't affect Beck, though. I mean, come on.
To me, they need to reduce the size of Hard Rock Stadium. The Dolphins can't fill it up. The only thing that fills it up is Miami FC.
Right. That's a good point. And last thing on this game, thank God the committee put this game at 11 a.m. Can you imagine how much coke Michael Irvin would have done if this game came on at 7 p.m.?
I was like, where are you going with this one?
Because I know he didn't do any last night because he wanted to be able to be up for the game today.
Right. Because he wouldn't have made it. I mean, he would still be up right now. So y'all keep an eye on Michael. Lord Jesus, y'all keep an eye on Michael Irvin. Right, Mr. Because this is what they told me about Texas when I moved here. Come for vacation, leave on probation. Don't come down here playing around, Mike. This ain't Florida where you just ride around with an 8-ball. You know this. You lived in Dallas. He may be cool here. Fill it up, though. Well, winning don't even fill it up for Miami. So we're going to move on from that. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to give a congratulations to one Fernando Mendoza on winning the Heisman Trophy last Saturday night. Before we get into what we really want to talk about with this topic, was this the weakest class that you've seen in a while?
Yes.
Who of the 4 finalists would have been a finalist last year?
Jeremiah Love.
What did he finish? He finished what, 3rd or 4th?
I think he was 3rd.
3rd behind Pavia and Mendoza.
Sand was far in 4th, and it was Love and then Pavia and Mendoza.
Jody, I'm sorry, but after watching the Big Ten championship game, Julian Sand deserved to have no one at his press conference, but his daddy or uncle, whoever that was, standing in front of him with that camera. Come on, man. Y'all are one and done, and this is angry Michigan rage bait, but y'all are one and done. When you can get pressure on that offensive line, you see what it looks like. We gave the template for that for years. Just pressure y'all's quarterback, and your offense crumbles. So, like, whoever wins, I'm only watching today to see who y'all play. That's it. And y'all can get y'all ass whooped. And shouts out to the Rose Bowl. I'm sure they're very happy to have Alabama there.
Mm-hmm. One thing, those Bama fans will travel. Again, that's part of the reason why they're in there.
Yeah,
that's what they do.
That
football budget. I did make a comment on Against the Grain too that I am for like the viewing pleasure as opposed to who really deserves to be there.
Okay, that's fair. Now, one person who people are saying didn't deserve to be there now is one Diego Pavia, because after he finished 2nd to Mendoza, he went on a New York City crash out. I think he said F the voters, and then he's saying F Indiana, and he's received a lot of backlash on social media from that. I think Reese Davis said he regretted voting for him. It's been a pile-on situation with Diego Pavia. So let me start with you.
Wait a minute, before you go, I thought only. Oh, okay, never mind. I don't know why I thought only Heisman Trophy winners voted, but I guess you do have media members and everything else.
You have a select group of media members that do get a vote. Mike, did Pavia do irreparable damage to his draft stock, even though he apologized?
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen it with less said, in Shador. So I mean, like,
all he
yeah,
did was this.
absolutely. And to be honest, I don't even think Pavia, if we break it down, like I know the media was trying to push it so that he's a Heisman winner, but like if we look at his stats, like he shouldn't even been second. He should have been like fourth.
I vehemently disagree. Tasha, do you think he's done irreparable damage to his draft stock?
His genetics did that. I mean, he could go in the next level, possibly be a fullback,
Tasha,
but he won't be a
fullback. Tasha,
he's 5'2".
You calling him a tush push specialist at the next level?
I mean, he's an H back because he's short and he's stout. So yeah, but to me, going off like that, I would have been offended. And I sent you that one thing that voter said, and I had said, fuck Jay-Z, because I was saying, with the ether beat over, because he cleaned him. I just think it's rude and it's disrespectful, because a lot of people have lost who we thought should have won. Only people.
Last year's an example. A lot of people.
Well, I know for one, when Peyton Manning lost to the great Charles Woodson, Peyton Manning didn't say a word. It was all them yahoos down in Knoxville in Tennessee that was with all the vitriol towards Charles Woodson. But Peyton Manning held his head high and did what he was supposed to do.
That's a lot of holding with that forehead. Mike,
you're catching strays over here.
I think had all the legal issues with Randy Moss had not happened before, when he was at Marshall. Can you imagine him at Florida State when the Peter Warrick and all them was supposed to? Oh my God! But anyway, I think Randy Moss could have won a Heisman, but it is what it is.
Think when we talk about the New York candidates, the kids that are invited to New York, 97/98. That was Peyton Manning, Charles Woodson, Randy Moss, and Ryan Leaf, who at the time at Washington State, he was playing Michigan for a chance at a national title. So that's what I think about when I think about a Heisman finalist panel.
Yeah,
Hall of Famers all over the place. One bust, but three bona fide.
But I'm
one of the greatest panels of all time, though.
If Randy Moss had played at a big, look at what he was doing at Marshall. If it would, Peyton Manning probably would have finished third that year.
Yeah. Well, if you're going strictly off talent and what they did on the field that year, it would have been more.
He was recruited at Florida State, Jody, and he didn't get to go because he got in trouble.
Right, but he did go to Notre Dame first, and then your boy Lisp made a phone call to Florida to see if he can get him some. He couldn't put the tweeds down. You know what I'm saying? Like that damn weed get you. Now, Jarrell says Pavia, a.k.a. Danny DeVito, was tripping. No. And Junior on YouTube, I'm coming to you here in just a second because we're going to get that question to Mike. Pavia over Johnny Manziel, I totally agree. Pavia was the best player in the country this year on the field.
He was
the best player in the country. Mike.
And he was exciting. And a lot of times, it's about who's looking. In this day and age, it's who's looking at you. What are you moving the needle?
Yeah, and he moved the needle. And if you look at the history of the Vanderbilt Commodores, how that culture changed and how the perception of that program changed when he showed up, it was similar to what Travis Hunter did with Colorado and Jackson State. The stars aligned. The team went from worst to damn near first. They were on the precipice of a college football playoff. He had similar passing stats to Mendoza. Mendoza was probably a little better through the air, but the rushing yards and the rushing touchdowns was a huge separator for me personally. I think that if Shedeur slid from first round to fifth round, and I don't have a first round grade on Pavia, you might be a walk-on, bro.
Right.
You might be a undrafted free agent.
In the NFL, a walk-on. He's just going to show up with his ball and the helmet.
He's going to be a
bro, it's 5'6". Go, no.
But Mike, he's not 5'6". Every time we talk about Pavia, you make him shorter and shorter. He's going to be Webster by the time this show is
he's
over.
5'4" now, then.
Right. It's 10 minutes. The man is 5'2".
I said he's my height, and I'm 5'4".
But Tasha, one could argue that you probably can leg press more than him. We saw those thighs. We see the work you're putting in down there in the D-Aura. So you might be able to do it. Well, you got the tush for the tush push. Can you imagine everybody lining up behind you to push you into the end zone?
No, I don't want to imagine that. No.
They're like, I got it, coach. I got it.
No.
I got it. So, all right, over under. We're gonna set it at okay. So Shador was 5th round. Over under. We're gonna set it at the 6th round. Tasha, you taking the over or under for Pavia getting drafted?
I mean, look. Now I ain't gonna say what I want to say because then y'all be getting mad at me. Under.
That okay.
Because y'all get mad when I say what I want to say.
Either say what you're gonna say or don't say what you're gonna say. Don't blame us.
They both people of color, but I mean the fact that he has Mexican heritage and he lighter than Shador, hell, he may go before Shador. Who knows? They may take a chance on him and do it in the 4th round.
Mike, you yellow bone, you passed the paper bag test.
He ain't no Doug Flutie, so I'm gonna go over on that.
So you think he's gonna go higher than the 6th round?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Because I'm not drafting him because I ain't having no 5'6" quarterback. So
I do too. I think he's gonna go higher than that.
They're gonna make him an H-back or something like that.
Can we agree?
Yeah. If he's open to it and he wants to be like a slot receiver or something, then
no. Not at the NFL level.
He said he was open to changing positions.
You gonna have to
in the league.
Well, I'm gonna have to try you out then. So I don't know.
For all I care, but I do think that he may get a 4th round pick. I mean, Dylan Gabriel went in the 3rd. Do you think he's better than Gabriel?
Yeah,
I do too.
Yeah,
I do too. Mike, you saw Dylan Gabriel at the professional level.
I'm gonna say no. I just don't believe it,
bro. YouTube, hey, what's up, Junior? Thanks for checking back in with us this week. Had some fun banter with you last week. Is Whittingham the guy for the Michigan job, Mike?
Man, I don't even care who's in. Whoever wants to be dedicated to Michigan right now and can keep the recruits. Hey, I'm all for it. We got to get somebody in there ASAP.
They need to get away from that Michigan man brand.
Tasha, let me kiss the ring before I say this. I'm there too now. Like we have to expand the scope beyond Michigan man because you can't do Michigan man without the 6 degrees of separation from Harbaugh. Like I was vocal about it last week. I don't want no damn Jesse Minter, and he's a great coach. I don't want him. I don't want McDonald. I don't want none of them that has any ties to Harbaugh. And it's no fault of Harbaugh. I'm just saying that anybody who's attached to him, if they sneeze wrong, they're gonna continue to put that on the old regime. I'm also kind of leaning into replacing the athletic director too and just starting from scratch. Mike, does it have to be a Michigan man?
That's what I said. What?
But the thing is though, does it have to be a Michigan man, Mike?
No. I mean, all the ones that I've thrown out there aren't Michigan men, so yeah, I'm fine with that.
Do you think we can catch somebody that's still in the CFP now?
Yeah.
It looks like it's kind of late in the game for that, Tasha. I don't know.
No.
Look.
Money talk.
Who the hell is going to coach our damn team?
I told y'all, whoever's the interim coach at who's coaching the team now? Who's coaching now?
The guy who filled in when Sharon was serving on suspensions.
Biff, what's his name? That he used to be Blake Corum's coach in high school.
Blake rods for him. So you saying just promote him?
Just go on and promote him. Because why go through this exhausting search now trying to get somebody and then you hire somebody out of desperation? Yeah,
Dillingham and DeBoer seem like they're
he's a good coach. So.
Yeah. I wanted Dillingham myself, and I'm a fan of DeBoer. I thought I was very impressed with how Alabama looked last night and what he's been able to do with that program, giving what they lost on not just Saban, but the coaching staff. We saw firsthand what a title contender looks like when you drop off in coaching talent. And Tasha said it last week. She didn't ever want him, butter knives, to be the coach because she didn't think that he was deserving to be the coach. And I think that our hands were tied because he was baked into Harbaugh's contract as the replacement. So we didn't get to expand the search then. It don't look like we're going to get to expand the search now. Lord Jesus, Junior, you are triggering me. Y'all can have the Longhorns coach. We will trade him for a bag of Funyuns and a Pepsi. No, we don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
You just
he ain't no coach. I don't want that dude. Don't even give me that's a whole segment.
Wait a minute. He said a bag of Funyuns and a Pepsi.
Yeah,
Pepsi go hard.
The Sean Bradley trade.
Bro. Like, I'm glad that the Against the Grain crew is reveling in this because they got some jokes off on us the other day
But
too.
Jarrell, who y'all gonna get? If y'all give us White Suit, if y'all give us Ray 2.0, if y'all give us
Right.
Rick Pitino when he's coaching against Kentucky,
That White Suit go hard, Rick Pitino.
Rick
But,
Pitino was playing in that White Suit.
But Texas, let's not try to sweep under the rug that you just fired your DC and your passing coordinator too. When you're supposed to have a generational talent at quarterback that's coming back to, he's going to be older than Diego Pavia next year. And you told us, Jarrell, that this kid was the second coming of Andrew Luck.
You did.
I remember when you said it. I remember I was there when you said it. And now look at him. He looking worse than Bryce Underwood. Oh, gotta come. They ain't taking a pay cut. Y'all, he said that he's giving back money to the organization like he Dirk Nowitzki some damn body. Nope. The booster said, nah, we ain't paying for this again.
The booster said,
Yeah.
give me my money.
He trying to pull a Tom Brady without no chip.
Tasha, like that meme you sent me the other day. All of the I hooked you up with. That's what the booster said.
I done hooked you up with you fat motherfucker.
Arch, they snatched back that NIL check. Just subbed you guys watching the game tonight. Hey man, thanks for the sub. Hey man, we appreciate you. Hey, YouTube, y'all been showing love. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe. Travis, you're only a visitor and a guest once. You family next week. So thank you for joining. Now, Mike, Tasha, let's move on to Sunday's action. And I'm going to start off with an apology.
To my 49.
I got up here on Al Gore's internet, and I mocked and laughed and ridiculed and pointed my finger at the 49ers, the 39ers, the 29ers, the 19ers, and said that they was trash and that they weren't going to be about nothing this year. And lo and damn hold that injury-riddled, dusty-ass, crappy-ass Bay Area Bandit team is in play for a number one seed. Tasha, how you feeling this morning after the Rams debacle on Thursday night?
Yeah, area.
I gotta let you have this one. I gotta let you have
I tried to tell y'all. I'm gonna go down the gauntlet. Y'all said I was crazy because I said I wanted my quarterback back.
Check. I said that. Check. Keep going.
Y'all said we was gonna finish last in the division.
But you said that too.
No, I did not. That is a patent pending lie. Go back and run the tape when we said who was gonna win the division before you even finished answering the question. I said, yeah, area. So let's stop the lies.
Tasha, are you Mike? Is she getting on Al Gore's internet this morning and saying that she believed that they were a playoff team?
Yeah. Because
she being in politics, she technically did. 2 weeks after that, she said they ain't looking good.
I said they ain't looking good because y'all want to send out the memes of everybody on our team was in the bad unit, but we still out there doing everything without all our players that's in that MASH unit.
That was me.
And I told you guys a couple of weeks ago, it doesn't matter who's winning. We are still tops in the division. We are sitting at 4-1.
That is crazy.
All we have to do is win out and beat Seattle, and we will possibly be the number one seed.
That sums up the NFL though as a whole this season. So anything could happen.
Freaky Friday. He says, your poor New York Giants. Travis, I'm rooting for your boys because somehow, some way, the Cleveland Browns let us escape with a victory, and now we got the third pick instead of the first pick, like y'all ahead of us. Y'all don't need a quarterback, so now y'all in position to trade away y'all pick instead of us. I'm sick about that. New York, I need y'all to beat the Cowboys, all right?
The Giants have a good foundation. I wouldn't be worried about them.
I mean, and now, what's his name? What's the guy they drafted? What is his name?
Jackson Dart.
No, Abdul Carter. He's got his mind right. He came out. He apologized for doing what he's doing. He came back. He showed out. You're gonna get Malik Labors back.
Yeah.
And if Jackson Darts decides that this is a long game, not a short game, they're gonna be some good.
Well, Jackson Dart, you stay out of that blue tent by handing the ball off to Scatterboo.
If you're going in that blue tent, all you need to be doing is going in that pen like Stafford did the other day.
I think Jarrell called him the blue tent somebody the other day, and I got a kick out of that. But he's not gonna have to do all that running if Scatterboo comes back. The Giants are looking up.
Jarrell, I'm not buying that. That's blasphemy.
Mike, are you reading this? He
Yeah.
said if Manning was in this year's draft, he'd be the first overall pick.
There's a lot of teams that need a quarterback.
I mean, but this whole,
Mike.
if he was out, he would just go into the pool of the weakest quarterbacks that would be available this year.
Yeah.
Seahawks versus Rams was wild. Junior, I was so pissed at the Rams because all they kept saying on the broadcast was that the 49ers was rooting for the Seahawks to win.
I need you to get that hate up out you.
Never. Well, you know what? You know what? I'll do that when you start calling the Cowboys by their name.
But they playing like
That's fair.
So they gonna be cow bitches. I
Well,
called
the
year I called them the Cowboys. What did they do?
Won 5 championships.
That's a damn lie, because that's when y'all was
championships.
with us.
They
So I would never go that.
Now let me give your daughter some smoke too. Good morning, the beautiful Denise. She says, "Go Steelers," because y'all was hating. Coach SpongeBob ain't going nowhere. Haven't we seen this script, Denise?
Yep.
Haven't we seen this? Tasha?
Look, it ain't gonna be no ABOB slander, but
Oh, yes, it is, because we got another slide coming up. Oh, yes, it is.
Have you guys ever noticed every coach has a coaching tree? Have y'all noticed Coach Keep a Job doesn't have a coaching tree?
He's the branches. He's the whole tree. Therefore, he bears the whole brunt of the mediocrity that has been the Steel City for the last 15 damn years. Now, wait a minute. Tasha, I want to say something too. You said that Abdul Kaller apologized. If you ain't accepting Pavio's apology, don't accept his. Okay.
But no, he went out there and did what he was supposed to do. Pavio ain't no, nuh-uh. He meant what he said. He meant that shit.
Denise, I'll be in Nashville in 48 hours. We can meet somewhere and put some cash on it. We can meet for coffee and slide a 20 under the table to bet that the Steelers are one and done again this year. We can make that bet in person.
I got 20 on it too.
I don't know, Sasha. I'm inclined to agree with Paul because he knows mediocrity when he sees it.
I sure do.
Oh, that's a shot.
I sure do.
You should take that.
Why you bumping them?
I don't know if that jersey is a Warren Moon or a Cam Ward jersey.
Neither one of them won a Super Bowl, so what difference does it make?
One of them's in the Hall of Fame, and one of them got a piss poor ass team around him outside.
No. One of them is the player that you are making excuses for. When the guy that came before him, Mayonnaise Man, had a better year.
I didn't make excuses for Cam Ward. Cam Ward is not. That's the thing. He's not playing bad, but he ain't playing good. But what's around him is making the whole situation bad.
Did Will Levis have great talent around him last year?
Ooh, but Will Levis was just god awful. He was just.
Look at the stats. Cam Ward is 32nd in starting quarterback QBR.
I mean, even if you look at the stats, again, it's all about what you want to see. I'd rather watch a sub. Wait a minute, Reggie. Don't
shouts out to Reggie. You now gold member.
Reggie, you don't want this, bro.
Thanks for the donation, Reggie.
You don't want this. You better tread lightly. You don't want this.
Mike, like my basketball team done won 6 of the last 8. Like things are looking up in Dallas. Shout out to you. He says, we'll try. We also play the Raiders. They have 2 wins as of now. Y'all got I think the Saints are in there too. I need y'all. I think we're gonna beat the Chiefs. So we in bad shape. Now he says, I raised that bet 20 more. Denise, we all gonna meet you at the Waffle House. I don't think
we got 1,000 on it now.
Mike got 20 on it. Reggie got 20 on it. Mom's even got 20 on it. That they ain't gonna win no first round game.
No, Mama's money didn't go there. No, we're not gonna do that.
Support your daughter.
We're not gonna do that. I'm fully team ABOB, team Coach Keep a Job.
Hey, you see the letters? We know he don't play around. He's from PCH.
Yeah, don't get that ass embarrassed, Reg, when we get this number 1 seed. Oh, geez.
Damn it, though. They might get the number 1 seed, Mike, and I ain't with it. But you know who ain't gonna get the number 1 seed?
The Cowboys or the Titans.
No, we'll trade a number 1 seed for a number 1 pick. Thank you very much. We on the way up. And I remember when we were on top, y'all was on the bottom.
A number 1 pick.
Like great.
A number 1 pick to do what? Go into that system where Jerry Jones is fucking up the whole team.
We're talking about the Titans. Her name is Amy Adams Strunk. and her lace front stay whipped, stay tight. We're gonna ride with her, although we can't fire the owner and she's messing us up. But you know who else? You know who else need to be fired? These two fan bases.
Dang.
Because y'all been hyping us up for years about the Kansas City. I'm gonna give y'all a pass. But let's go here, y'all. 3 games left in the regular season. And raise your hand on this panel if in September you had Kansas City, Baltimore, and the Detroit Lions all out of the playoff picture as we headed to Christmas weekend. Anybody have that on their bingo card?
Because I think we all picked Detroit. Or did I pick Green Bay to win? I think we all picked Detroit to win the NFC North.
I had the Rams.
I had the Rams, but I had Baltimore winning the whole damn thing.
The NFC North. I think we had all picked Detroit, and I think I picked the Ravens.
I did. I picked Detroit.
You're the only one that picked Kansas City, I think, to win the AFC West.
Tasha, that was unnecessary.
She be putting receipts this morning.
I'm gonna call you out for yours.
She like,
why are you getting over all this animosity in your chest? Ain't your team 10-4? Damn, why for you so mad? Hell, we the one supposed to be mad.
Hey, she just fighting fire with fire. That's okay. I respect
Mike, don't.
Tasha.
Stay out of this. Stay out of this. Don't be a middle child.
She's like, in 1992, you also.
Right, she take the receipts back to the pre-Civil War. I don't like arguing with women. They don't forget nothing. Like, you picked the Chiefs. I did pick the Chiefs, okay? You want a cookie? What kind of cookie? You want a snickerdoodle?
What's the cookie that we get at the 7-Eleven? What was that? We was throwing them back.
Hey, them 7-Eleven cookies had Tasha in the chokehold, y'all. They had Tasha in a chokehold. Don't encourage her, Rich. Don't encourage her. So, y'all, we're about to play a game with Mike and with Tasha, and the game is called Bad Season or Bad Sign. Let's start on, let's see, I guess that's your left if you're watching online. Kansas City Chiefs, 6-8, eliminated from the playoffs for the first time in Patrick Mahomes' illustrious Hall of Fame to be career. Mike, is this just a bad season or is this a bad sign for the Chiefs?
This is a bad sign. I said that when the Eagles demolished them in the Super Bowl. I was like, oh, they might be done. This is like the script on how to beat Kansas City. So, and you got that mixed with Kelsey almost leading the league in drops. Like, yeah, bruh, it's time to move on. It's time to scrap and rebuild.
Tasha, do you agree?
Well, I said it was a bad sign because I thought Kelsey was starting to look old. And all those you had Pacheco wasn't running the ball. You had what's his name? The other running back.
Hunt?
No, just the other one. The only good thing they have on that team is Xavier Worthy.
You're not a big fan of Road Rage Rice?
No. I mean, I can't say maybe he didn't play as well because he did miss out of those games because he tried to he did run them people over on the interstate.
Right.
So at first I was thinking, oh, it's just a bad season. But then as you start looking at them and you start seeing the pieces fall apart and then Mahomes tears his ACL and his PCL.
Yeah. Y'all have talked me into
it's making me looking like it's
No. You two made some excellent points there because I was saying bad season for all of the reasons that you just said, Tasha, but I'm going to have to go with bad sign because it was something that I didn't consider until you said it. They look old now. Kelsey looks old, to Mike's point, leads league in drops. And Mike, he wasn't just dropping the ball. He's knocking the ball up to the defenders.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he cost him that Houston game. He cost him the game against the Eagles earlier this year when he knocked the ball up in the air in the end zone and took away that touchdown. Philadelphia went down and went up 2 scores, and that was the difference in the game. He's running slow. Isaiah Pacheco.
Yeah, Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt. Isaiah Pacheco and Kareem Hunt are neither fleet of foot. They're both kind of slow, like plodding along. I remember when Mike had Pacheco on his fantasy team one year, and I was like, who is this guy running so angry?
And remember, he was so good, and then he had a decline.
He had an injury.
Then he kind of came back, and now he's back to just being,
Now, Now Reggie says that Kels got paid for them drops. Well, hell, he's engaged to a billionaire. Damn. Like, how much more greedy you gonna get, Travis?
Hold on, guys.
Okay, no, you good. We'll bring you back after you get through washing your ass. So Mike, he said Road Rage Rice. That was him, and it was in broad daylight. That's like doing it on Brawley Parkway. Kelsey's game is missing that melanin. Trees. I don't know if it's missing the melanin as much as it's got a billionaire future. Once I get a billionaire's toes to curl, I might not be so good at my job.
I mean, you got a couple Super Bowls. You getting paid. You got a wife that got more money than you. So I mean, you chilling.
A wife got more money than some of the owners.
Right. I mean, where's the motivation at? He's not
playing,
there.
Right. He's playing, Mike, like he's got a golden parachute. And I'm going to go with a bad sign. Now let's go over to Lamar Jackson.
Now, I don't know about this one, bro.
Y'all, let me say this while Tasha ain't on here, because we know how mad she gets at me for telling the truth. Lamar Jackson, I'm done talking about you being next up.
He's done, bro.
I'm done with that. You done let so many quarterbacks come in this league and pass your ass up. Now, to set the stage, Mike, they are 7-7 and 9th in the AFC, Mike. Mike, there's some bad teams in the AFC, and y'all are 9th. Yeah. Not only are they 9th, Mike, didn't they have well, they did walk Pittsburgh back down, but name a good team that they beat.
I don't know.
Who they beat this year that's worth their salt? That's a playoff contender. But Buffalo beat them. Detroit. Houston smoked them. Pittsburgh beat them with an old ass Aaron Rodgers. Like Mike, is this a bad season or a bad sign for the Baltimore?
No, it's definitely a bad sign, and I do think that they're hiding a lot of injuries within the team that they aren't releasing, because there ain't. I mean, he's not playing the same like he was even last year, and I think that's why a lot of people picked Baltimore as a favorite, because they knew all the other teams were weak. So they're like, man, if this is gonna be the year, this needs to be his year. But he's not the same. Man, that whole team is, like you said, very Kansas City-esque without championships. They look old. They look slow.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't picking the Ravens no more.
It's hard for me to pick them. I'm gonna say bad sign, because to Mike's point, look at your division. Like I know you shut out the Bengals last week, but the Bengals were without Joe Burrow for a long period of time. The Pittsburgh Steelers are just as old. They're not very athletic. There's nothing about Pittsburgh that pops to me that says that they're going to be a deep playoff run. Unless the other teams just fail to kind of show up and play with any level of physicality, Pittsburgh is a one and done, whether they're playing in the ketchup bottle or not. 7-7, Mike. And Mike, here's their last 3 games. New England on Sunday Night Football, Green Bay, and then Pittsburgh again. 3 teams that have to win as well.
Yeah. Loss.
Loss. It's a bad sign. What do you do with this team, Mike? Like, do you blow it up? Do you move on from Henry? How do you fix this?
Yeah, all of the above. I mean, you got to blow it up. I mean, if Lamar, he's been your go-to for, man, has it been 10 years? I don't know. Time is irrelevant.
For a minute.
Yeah.
We was whooping his ass in 2019, so you've been there for a minute.
You built around Lamar to give him these weapons. Oh no, he needs receivers. Okay, boom. You need a running game so that we can keep you longer and focus on the pass and establish the run game with the actual running back. Boom. Like, man, what?
Mike, I'm gonna call it the Derrick Henry curse, and not that Derrick Henry is the curse. I'm gonna say it's the Derrick Henry curse because, in my opinion, I'm saying this is in my opinion before y'all ABOB me. In my opinion, I think that Lamar Jackson's greediness and selfishness hurt the team in the AFC Championship game against Kansas City. I've seen it so many times, and even as a fantasy football fan and a person who had Derrick Henry for several years, he pulls the ball out of Henry's gut on RPOs down in the red zone because he want to vulture those touchdowns. He's always thinking about MVP stats. I think he throws the ball sometimes when they need to continue to run the ball because he's thinking about his stats. I think he misses way too many games. He misses a ton of practices. He always gets sick in the offseason. I mean, during the season in the wintertime, he's always got the flu. He's always on the injury report for something. It's like to Mike's point, you needed a receiver that gives you Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers is a legit receiver. You want to take some of the load off Lamar's legs? Oh, we give you Derrick Henry, a future Hall of Famer. You don't use him. You still want to play hero ball. You got everything you need. What else do you need? Man, get them out of here. Tasha.
I was listening. I don't understand why they continue to now. Okay, remember I told you I think Lamar's a little more hurt than what he's putting on. Last week he played a little good, but of course he's playing against the Bungles, and that's a whole different topic in itself.
Right. I
don't understand why they refuse to utilize Derrick Henry more than they are.
I think it's because he's older now. Like what we've been saying, I think he hasn't been playing to his caliber either.
Look, other than them fumbles, I ain't seen that A train slowing down at all.
Other than them fumbles, you can't fumble the ball as a running back. Like
Mike, that was early in the season. The man is Tiki Barber now. He's high and tight.
I mean, fumbles aside, but
no, because that's true. He did have fumbles.
He's still a viable option outside of using your quarterback. But I do want to give him a shout out. I know it's too early. Lamar Jackson, Zay Flowers, and DeCane, they washed the feet of some students and bought them all shoes last week.
Good job. Now, can you wash off that football and complete a third down conversion when your team really needs it?
They might need some stickum.
Right. Because to your point, Tasha, and to Mike's point with that AFC Championship game 2 years ago, Derrick Henry in that game, they don't run him enough. They don't run him enough. No. How are you supposed – why'd you even give him a re-up 2-year deal, Mike, if you're not going to utilize him? Take some of the wear and tear off. Patrick Mahomes, he's looking like this because he led the team in rushing this year because he's doing too damn much. Like, Baltimore's done. Mike, let's see who else is done. It's time for some picks, Mike. You ready to make some picks? Mike, where's the stats? We need some stats.
Let me fast forward.
We got to fast forward. Oh, no, Mike, back up. Give me 2 seconds on that. No, you're right, Mike. Yeah, right here. Real quick, yo, 44-year-old.
Who is that? The Joker on the other slide with the red lips? Sound needs
Mike, this picture. Mike.
That was an actual fit. That was an actual picture.
What was on his mouth? I didn't see that.
He said, "I'm dying over here."
Mike, hold on, y'all. The Colts. As a Titans fan, I'm gonna enjoy these few minutes. So the Colts, y'all, to catch y'all up, we was gonna talk about this last week, but Butter Knives hijacked the whole show, so we couldn't get into this. But Tasha, 44-year-old Phillip Rivers made his first game action, his first start since COVID last week when the Colts played the Seahawks.
1995.
Right. Okay.
He messed up his whole retirement trick, but he did a smart thing. If he goes back into this league, he's getting more free insurance. Y'all know he got 10 kids and a couple of grandkids or something like that.
He got granddaddy fat on his cheeks. I'm 50. I know what granddaddy fat look like on your face. He got granddaddy fat. Mike told me to go get the testosterone shots, and I think I'm gonna do that in the new year.
He eating good, that's for sure.
He sure is. He's still popping out babies and got grandkids. You know how those dynamics look when the uncle and the nephew's the same age going to school together. Let me stop. So he had 120 yards, 1 TD, 1 interception. If you put some of that comedy music behind some of his throws, you would have got a good chuckle out of it. Like the water pistol is gone, Mike. I know you said that anybody can do it now.
You know what that means? Open ass.
He wasn't open ass. He was decent. But here's my thing, y'all. This guy right here to the right, he should look like this because I think the Colts did him dirty. So the reason why Phillip Rivers is playing is because Daniel Jones ruptured his Achilles after knowingly playing with a fractured fibula for weeks, and the team knew this. Now, even though he signed a waiver, was this malpractice on the Colts for trotting him out there like that? injured? No?
You know what it was when you signed up. Ain't that what Drake said? You already made your mind up.
Tasha, I gave that a pause so I can cut that into a reel, by the way, just to let y'all know. I didn't want to laugh over that. I needed to give that room to breathe so I can slice that. You know what it is when you signed up. That was a bar, though. Oh, Mike, do you agree? Did he get draked or did he get baked?
No, I agree. Like, you the one that signed it. Go on out there then.
Man, y'all are savages.
Yeah, but it's not savage. We all know that like if you listen to like Nightcap and you listen to other former players, they talk about getting the needle because they want to go out there and play. So he knew he was injured. He knew he was broken up, but he still chose to go out there and play. When Anthony Richardson broke his whole face, he wasn't out there playing. Now they saying, oh, he's cleared. You got 3 games left.
And you need to get his ass out there instead of Rivers to see what you got in that. But not at the expense of a playoff run. I don't give a damn if Anthony Richardson just bench pressed 3,000 pounds this morning. You got to keep old man Rivers out there.
Because at the end of the day, his body is definitely not what it should be. But here, when it comes to football knowledge, Phillip Rivers has got it. And
he's a dog. He got that dog in him. And Anthony Richardson got a little kitty cat going on. When you tapping on your head as a helmet as a quarterback, you got to sit down. You can't play.
And you supposed to be a physical specimen, and you talking about you was tired?
Hell,
who the fuck wasn't tired in that game?
You can't play for me.
So Houston's defense wasn't tired.
Your offensive line ain't tired, right? Jonathan Taylor ain't tired. You can't play for me.
Y'all literally got him running like a pack mule.
You know what? This is why the Colts ain't SHIT.
My mama is not down here anymore, so she didn't hear you say that because she probably would have came through this screen on you.
I know, but I ain't trying to hurt no feelings. I already challenged your daughter. Now it's mama's time. The Colts did this. Let him play because he's on a 1-year deal. They ain't got to pay him this offseason. If he was under a 5-year deal, they would have treated him a little more cautiously. But they DeMarco Murray'd him. Remember when the Cowboys ran DeMarco Murray 500 times last year, his contract, and then his damn legs fell off in Philadelphia?
Yep.
Hey, Paul, where's Langston at? Where's Langston?
I know. We ain't heard from old brother Langston.
Someone go check on him.
Did PCH lose?
Yeah, I meant to ask somebody that. Did Pearl lose?
They must have lost. Because if they would have won, he would have been on here talking about duty.
Yeah, they lost. He's still in Chattanooga looking for people.
Right. Skating without a stick. He the big dummy for going out there hurt. Okay, so don't nobody take my side on this. Reggie, at least you're being fair and balanced. You took my side and then you took Tasha's side. Now you got to take Mike's side because Mike went in the extra point pick'em challenge. Miss Hastings, good morning. She said, yes, they lost. Yes, that's where he is. That's where he is. He's doing the Puff Daddy. Every breath I take. I'm going to leave that alone. All right, Mike, you got a 2-game lead. Tasha is.
I ain't never been this bad. Oh, my God.
But you know what?
This is the first year I have ever not been in contention of not winning.
Well, you got the playoffs. So let's get started. So we all picked OU last night, so we missed that one. We all 3 of us have Tulane and JMU. I think we're good there. I got TAMU. Do you got TAMU, Tasha?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike?
Same.
All right. Green Bay versus Chicago, the game that I'm going to be watching tonight instead of college football playoffs. Damn, this is a big game. Woo! Somebody else go first. I'm on the fence about this one.
They got Chi-Town. Ain't going to give them country buns nothing.
Oh, you going with Mr. Caleb Williams. Mike, who you got?
I got Green Bay. Chicago's thinking about relocating, so
I'm going with Chicago because I believe in that coach. That coach is doing something.
I would have been full on Green Bay had Micah been playing and had Love.
Once again, Jerry won the trade. Once again, Jerry knew. He
won the trade, but y'all still losing and got a 1% chance of making it.
So you're saying there's a chance?
No. You saw the way Jerry and Steve and them was walking down that hallway looking all somber. Man got all the money in the world and can't even buy a win.
I can't dispute that. But I can dispute this. Kansas City versus the fighting Cam Wards in Music City. It's gonna be 15 people at that game. Mike, who you got?
I got the Titans.
Right, that's life as a 49ers fan because, like Tasha fails to realize, they ain't won a Super Bowl since the
Reggie, I know, Reggie,
Clinton administration.
I know where you live, Reggie. I will slap the shit out of you.
Y'all are the West Coast Steelers, living on old glory.
You would know. You
get
would
that
know.
comeback today. I got the Titans. Why wouldn't I? I want to know what the Titans
do
do.
because I don't trust no Gardner and a Minshew.
Wait a minute, Mike. Did she pick the?
Yeah, that was a trap. Okay.
That leaves you, Mike.
Oh, I already said I started it.
What'd you say?
I said I got the Titans.
No, don't y'all be picking my team and jinxing my team.
Bruh.
I don't want to hear a word from y'all Sunday. No, I do want to hear a word from y'all because I'm going to be on the road listening to this game on the radio. So I'm going to need a word from y'all. Y'all check on me while I'm on the road. Next up, Jacksonville versus Denver. Denver got 9 lives, y'all. I don't know what life they own. I think they own 7 or 8, but I'm going to go ahead and give them one more. I'm going to take Denver in a close one over Jacksonville. Mike?
I got Jacksonville.
Tasha? Sunshine been sunshining.
Y'all know Sunshine, if I would have started him, I would have had 63 points, but I'm still in the top 4 in both of my leagues. He gave
me ask you all that. Just
he
pick
gave me 63 in one and 68 in another. He had 5 touchdowns, but they were playing against the Jets. Denver is going to be a totally different story. So I think I'm going to go with Denver. And you talking about it's mighty funny how everybody that has left the Cowboys seem to be doing a little bit better. We got D-Law up there in Seattle. He's going to make the playoffs. You got what's his name? Go Blue, Jordan Lewis down there in Jacksonville. You had Micah, who's obviously would have been in the playoffs had he not been injured.
Don't nobody even know any of those players are still in the league. Nobody, because they ain't got that star on the side of their head. Mike, did you know that Marcus Lawrence was still in the league?
No,
I didn't either. The next topic.
That's a lie. That's a lie. Y'all ain't never been so thin. Because y'all know when him and Micah was going back and forth. And then you see Micah ended up where he was.
Micah tore his own knee up so he can be back on Sports Center because nobody cared no more after
y'all knew D-Law was still in the league, and y'all knew Jordan Lewis as much as y'all ain't Michigan men no more. Oh, okay, y'all ain't Michigan because y'all don't know who Jordan Lewis is. Okay,
I know who Jordan Lewis is, but you was calling him ass when he had the star on his helmet.
That wasn't the question.
All right, the dusty Air Force Ones versus the Detroit Lions. We got Pittsburgh versus Detroit.
They both look so bad, but man, did y'all Hutch? Oh my God, Hutch got off the. Ooh.
Hey, Hutch was hot stepping like a JSU drum major, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know.
Detroit, come on, we ain't gotta pontificate.
I gotta go with Detroit because Pittsburgh look bad.
Yeah, they look bad.
Yeah, I got Detroit.
Detroit look bad too, but Detroit look better than they bad.
So you got a parched ass and an open ass playing each other. Okay. And in the Sunday night game, we got New England versus Baltimore. Man, give me the Patriots. Let's just put them out there.
I got the Patriots too.
I want the Patriots to win, but I'm rooting for Lamar.
Wait, which one is it?
Which one is it?
I just said what I said.
Rooting for and picking is 2 different things.
A, B, O, motherfucking B.
A, S, S. Wait,
what about the Chargers in Dallas?
We got I forgot to put that one in there. We got the Chargers in Dallas. Now y'all know good and damn well that we skating without a stick now.
Did you just tell me Loan denied?
Loan? It looks like a fake.
Loan denied.
And speaking of fake, the Chargers are a fraud to me too. Yeah. I'm going with the Cowboys. Tasha?
I am. I'm going to go with the Cowboys.
I got the Chargers.
And you see I called them by their proper name.
That way I know
every time she does it, they lose too. So
we're going to lose 44-10 because anytime she's nice to us, we disappoint us. we have our worst games whenever she says something nice. So nice. Way to go there, Tasha. Way to go. All right. Mike, who you shouting out this week, sir?
I'm gonna shout out DeSoto doing some high school football. They played against the number 3 overall nationwide ranked team in football, and DeSoto had 3 losses, and they went in and beat this undefeated South Lake Carroll team. It was a great game. So shout out to DeSoto.
Shouts out to DeSoto. Them boys got speed.
Yeah.
Tasha, who you shouting out this week?
I'm shouting out. David, say hi to the people. Say hi.
Random men be in your house.
I'm shouting out. In Spanish, it's David. He's my electrician and my friend. He's doing some work in the house. But y'all know I'm shouting out that one kid. I know this clip went viral. Apparently, they live in Tennessee, and it was a Christmas program, and they were supposed to be singing Rocky Top, and homeboy was not having it. He said, because he is a Georgia Bulldogs fan.
He sure did.
He said,
he sure
shouts
did.
out to that young man for standing 10 toes
with the head tilt
down.
too.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to go and find that clip of that kid and follow him, because when he gets his license as a Georgia fan, he's going to get a DUI, or he's going to get a reckless driving, or he's going to mow somebody over on the interstate like Rashid Rice, because Georgia and cars don't go together. I want to give a shout out to PTO and us being in circle back after the holiday season. To all my corporate people out there, I want to give a shout out to y'all. We made it through another year of not cussing out our colleagues, of not snapping on our boss, of solid eye rolls. We've done a whole year of balancing and juggling. I know y'all have kids that's got all kind of stuff going on. You're trying to get them to the doctor. You're trying to get them to soccer practice. You're doing all of y'all enjoy y'all time off. Enjoy your time off, because y'all know how y'all email inbox is going to look on the second. So that I want to wish a Merry Christmas to Michigan Mike and Tasha T. Sizzle. They have been the coal in my stocking for years, and they keep my heart warm. See, you thought I was going to say something crazy. I said y'all keep my heart warm. Okay?
But you said cold. Hell, that ain't no compliment.
It take coal to make heat.
Yeah, I'll take cold, make a diamond. You know what I mean?
Cold in
Right
your
there.
stocking. You don't
Diamonds.
want cold in your stocking.
Hey, I'll take it. Hey, whatever you want to throw at me, I got
the
you.
orange and the candy in it.
That's what I said, Reggie. How come she ain't got no female electricians? We don't know. We
Have you ever met a girl that you tried to date?
So they don't make them down here.
see that went over a lot of people's head, Mike. Good job by you. Because I'm ready to start playing the piano. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, baby,
Way to go, Mike. Way to go, Reggie.
Go,
I like how y'all did that very slick and fly-like. Because I saw that little buddy wasn't having it. I know his folks are proud. Yeah. I agree. That's real, Paul. Shout out to the people who held their tongue and didn't cuss nobody out. I know these two. Natasha, she played me a clip of her cussing out her boss on voicemail one day. I was mortified. When you took your dog to the vet and you played that voicemail, y'all, she literally cussed her boss out at the top of her lungs on a voicemail. Who leaves voicemails anymore, first of all? Second of all, who cusses their boss out on the voicemail so you don't get no shout out? Because I heard her do it. But to Mike, I know you held your tongue. A lot of people held their tongues. Deanna held her tongue.
I know Steve held hers.
That part. Thank Martrice. I know you had a crazy customer. I saw you post about it the other day. Hold your head. We're going to get through this corporate BS. We're going to pay these damn bills. I had to cuss somebody out last week. Mike, did you come out of 2025 without cussing somebody out?
Just in general, or just at work?
But wait, when I tell you Steve cuss somebody out, Steve cuss somebody.
Did she start with hold up little buddy?
I did it through typing.
All I gotta say is, with that conversation Steve and I had tears in my eyes because it was warranted.
I want to give a shout out to Mike too, because we were FaceTiming the other day, and I was answering an email that I was very perplexed about, and he put my answer in ChatGPT. And did they give you any corrections, Mike?
They did not give him any corrections.
Boom.
And speaking of ChatGPT, that's who wrote that apology Diego Pavia put out.
Right. Because that made it worse. Now I really don't want you backing up, but I do want you to walk on for the Titans.
Treese, they ship. Treese, you go on her website and tell her what you want. They ship.
You gotta ship. We gotta ship it, Treese, because I leave in the morning, and I totally forgot. She said I almost made it, dog. Mike, we the last hope for not cussing nobody out this year. As she should. That's her fur baby. All right, I got it. I'll cuss you out over my pet too. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to wish you a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. We're going to be off next week, not because I'm lazy, Tasha, but I will be driving home during the show. So y'all call me, y'all check on me while I'm out there on that road. Make sure I don't flip and all of that stuff. Y'all have a great one. Tasha, get to what you got to do. Mike, I'll see you later on today. Peace. We'll see y'all 2023. Go blue, Tasha. We don't get no go blue.
Vamos azul, niggas.
Bro.
Bruh.